This is Isaiah 14 and verse 6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted, and none hindereth. Kal halal Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rukwah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, where I learned this truth from. Peace and salutations to Buzz on down, teaching, preaching, pushing this gospel good news to four corners of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect of Israel. Greetings also to the few sisters that tune into these video epistles. Thought I'd try and get back on here and do a quick lesson. Seems to be fairly quiet around here. We've called this lesson Charagma. We're not backing away from this subject. Charagma and the black church. That's in inverted commas. We have to use these words here. This black thing. But this man, this wicked man, the Edomite, he set up all these churches. We refer to it as plantation Christianity because it's got nothing really to do with what's in the scriptures. They've just made up like a version and gone around and bullied and threatened and slaughtered people who wouldn't turn their ways over to this man. And because he's in rulership, he has all these weapons. He has control of the narrative. He got hold of our book and created this new religion and set himself up. It's his image. It's really a reflection of him that he's set up all around the place. And you can start a church here where I'm speaking to you from in Jamaica. People have these wretched churches in their gardens. And there's people going there claiming to worship, but then they're worshiping this man. This is the image of this Edomite, the white man. This is the devil in the scriptures. That's what's been revealed to us. So we know who you are. He's actually set up these establishments actually in opposition to the truth, which he knows is in the book. So it's in opposition to the Most High, whose name is Yahweh, his only begotten Son. It's Yahweh Shai. That's our Savior, Redeemer. That's what his name means. That's our high priest and mediator in the heavens. That's who we worship. And they've hidden who we were. That's Psalms 83. They didn't say who we were. All this nonsense, everybody's all Gentiles, you're all this, you're all that, everybody's the same. We didn't know that we are the children of Israel. They're calling us bywords of Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the diaspora, the dispersed. They're calling us a bunch of different names to hide our identity and, of course, hide their true biblical nationality as the Edomites. They've set up this madness. Got nothing to do with the truth. They're actually against the laws, statutes, and commandments that are in the book and put himself up as the Heavenly Father. That's who he is. That's not the truth. So we see something here where it says you are not God. Where are we going to go first? Because we want to stand against this man. Who's going to stand up in any of these so-called churches against this man? Can you do it? Can you do it? Psalms, I think, was going to go to first. Psalms 53. Let's get a few verses here. The fool had said in his heart, there is no power. Corrupt are they, and have done abominable iniquity. There is none that doeth good. God looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand, that did see the power. Every one of them is gone back. They are altogether become filthy. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. These people cannot speak the truth. Is that? Well, I'm quite close to 58, Psalm 58 here. Let's just turn the page. Psalms 58, starting at 1. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Yea, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked, who are Edomites, the white man, they're estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. See, all these words refer to this man. When you read with understanding, You get to understand just exactly who this man is. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. I won't read any more of that, but it's telling you plainly who this man is. He's the one who's set up all these black churches. And it's against the Most High. He has an agenda, and that agenda is in opposition. He's the opposition force that is in the earth. They can't preach using the Bible. They pick a few familiar verses, and no sooner they start. As a matter of fact, sometimes even during this so-called message, you've got all this ridiculous singing and dancing and yelling and screaming. That's what's going on. It's like an emotional rant. And if you dare to start bringing out any verses, they start getting angry. When you start to read any of the same book that they've got in their hand, they don't want you to bring out the words that is in the book because it's against them. They've been taught a different version and they can't break free from it. They're blinded by the madness that this man has got them doing and preaching in these churches. And so now you come along to tell them, well, wait a minute. This Revelation 13 and 16, what about that? They have no clue. They're not advising the members against taking it. As the scripture says in Revelation 14, 9 and 10 and elsewhere, not to bow down to this man and his schemes. He's trying to cut you off from your power, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. The man you've been worshiping, this white man, he's about to be removed from the power seat. Where are we going to go to? Let's go back to Isaiah, I think. Isaiah, let's go first to 34 and read a few verses here. Come near, ye nations, to hear and hearken. Ye people, let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses. There's going to be a lot of death coming up real soon. And the mountain shall be melted with their blood, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heaven shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. That's a Greek way of saying Edom. That's this red man, the white man who is in current rulership. And upon the people of my curse to judgment. This is what is going to happen to the man you've got up there worshiping. You've got his pictures up all over the place. You're worshiping this man. He's a liar and deceiver. That's what the devil means. That's who the man is that you're worshiping up in these so-called churches. He's about to be removed from the power seat. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord hath a sacrifice in Bozrah. Where's that? That's America, Babylon the Great. And a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. That's these people are about to get it. We won't read any more of that. Where we're going to go to next. Let's see. Well, we could just read 8. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. What controversy is that? You dare to put your hands on the Most High's treasure, his apple. Verse 16, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. This book can't be mated with any other book. You need to read with understanding. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. I was going to go back to 14, Isaiah 14. This man has set himself up. He wants the whole world. He's bullied everyone. You must worship me. I am your God. Isaiah 14. Let's start at 12. How art thou fallen from heaven? This is from a lofty position. Lucifer, oh Lucifer, son of the morning. This is a man. We're going to see this. Let's just keep reading. How art thou cut down to the ground from a high position, from rulership, which did weaken the nation? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. Where's that? That's America. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. They used to teach this madness. I don't know if they still do it. That this was actually in heaven where the Most High is. But this is against what is written in the scriptures when you have the understanding. But you can't tell them anything because their mouths are flapping. They know everything. The white man has got them and they can't open their mouth to say anything in opposition to this man and his foolishness. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. That's a low position, servitude, slavery. That's where this man is getting ready to go. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man? It's not an angel. It's a man who the Most High has put in temporary charge of the earth. That's Job 9 and 24. That made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms. I mean, let's just, where we're going to go to next. That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. That's how wicked this man is. See, we started out with verse 6. He smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger. He's angry at the whole of the Most High's creation. And he's come with his opposition in every sense of the word. Revelation 1 verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth. This is what these people don't do. They don't sit and read the book and ask the Most High to open their minds. They're blocked off with this madness. They're going to this place on Saturdays and Sundays. They're not trying to understand anything beyond what this white man has given them. This plantation Christianity is totally blocked and consumed the mind of the people. We read in a previous lesson about putting on the helmet. That's to guard your mind, to block it up from the madness and seal it with the truth. Blessed is he that readeth, and that they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. I'm going to go to the next. Proverbs, I think. Proverbs 4 and 7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Let's go. Proverbs, I think 10 and 13 and 14. In the lips of him that hath understanding, wisdom is found, but a rod is for the back of him that is void of understanding. Wise men lay up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish is near destruction. Psalms 119, verse 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. That's the false way of this Edomite that he's got in all these churches. Dare any one of these pastors stand up and speak against this man's agenda? Look at all of the laws that he is passing. You would think they'd be yelling, stop, stop, stop. I want to get out of here. What this man is peddling, I don't go for it. But we can't hear that. Where's we going to go? 1 Corinthians 14. I think it's verse 20. Yes, brethren, be not children in your understanding. Howbeit in malice be ye children. Because children don't keep malice. They're fighting one minute, they're playing the next. But in understanding, be men. You got to stand up for something. Stand up for the truth. and turn your back against the madness of this plantation Christianity that's been given to you by this so-called white man. Mr. Edomite is the devil in the scriptures, and you've got him up there worshiping him. It's time to turn away from the foolishness. The charagma in Revelation 13 and 16. That is what is on the table. We should be yelling and screaming. No, no, no. Get us out of here. We want to remove ourselves from this man and all of his teachings. Because he's a liar and a deceiver. He's not God. He's a liar. And so we won't stretch the lesson beyond where it needs to be. We'll listen to some commentary here regarding the charagma and the black church. Shalom until the next one.